Disclaimer, the video you are about to see has content that contains swearing, substance referencing, violence, and/or partial on-screen nudity. If you are a person under 13 years of age, do not watch this video by order of COPPA. In general, if you are over 13 but are sensitive, you may exit this video and find a nice wholesome video to watch. Viewer discretion is advised. There are so many variations of big or small screen media that really shows how timeless or dated any of them can be, especially if it's animated. And while there is great animated media here in the US, there is another form of animated media that can be adored by all ages, more specifically, media overseas. And that particular form of media I'm referring to is anime. I am such a big fan of anime, and what really makes anime outstanding and stand out from other forms of animated media are the stories, the visuals, the music, the character development, and most importantly, the voices. The voices are what make the characters, so much so that I've decided to create a list of my personal favorite anime voice actors and actresses. But before I can get into this, just a heads up, I was originally intending to do two different lists for actors and actresses each, but I thought it would have been too tedious to work on two separate lists. So instead of a top 10 list, I've decided to make a top 20 list, which has to be my most ambitious upload. But despite that, it was really hard to pick the best picks because there are so many memorable voice actors and actresses to choose from, it could have easily been a top 50 list. So I had to narrow it down to the most sympathetic, the most believable, and the most talented voice performances for this list. Also, I'm only counting down voices from companies such as Funimation, Viz Media, Sentai Filmworks, and Aniplex of America, which means I'm only listing American voices. I won't use Japanese voices because I don't know that many of them. I won't use Canadian voices because they just get casted to any form of animated media so they don't stand out. And don't even get me started on 4Kids. Their voices...
I didn't know Vikings still existed!
They mostly live in Minnesota!
Let's go, Kaiba.
On your feet.
Mr. Pegasus would like to have a few words with you.
I'll keep fighting too, Molly. Maybe we'll meet again someday.
Got the knife. Now follow my lead. Remember, it's your rubber knife.
Better be.
They sound too cringeworthy, too Americanized, and too heavily censored. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Here are my picks for the top 20 anime voice actors and actresses. Number 20. Yuri Lowenthal. Out of all the entries on this list, this one has to be the most underrated. Although when you think about it, some of the other entries on this list might be underrated as well, but I digress. This particular voice actor is known for playing mostly nonchalant, serious, and sometimes comedic characters. For those who don't know, you probably remember him as Spider-Man from Spider-Man for the PS4.
If they spot us, it's over. We need to take them all out. Like we used to.
And Ben Tennyson from the Ben 10 series.
Action figures! They're not dolls, they're collectibles.
But anime seems to be his most prominent form of his career. Some of the characters he's known for voicing include Simon from Gurren Lagann.
My bro is dead! He's gone! But he's right there on my back, and here in my heart! He lives on as a part of me!
Shu from Blue Dragon.
Yeah! You got that right! Women fall in love with them, men envy them! And I'm going to be one of them. I've made up my mind.
Haru Glory from Rave Master.
Simple. I came here to find the Rave Stones so I would have the power to defeat the Shadow Guard.
Yosuke Hanamura from Persona 4 the Animation.
You're right. He's not the complete thug that I thought he was, so I guess we should just nut up a bit and see if we can help.
Keigo Asano from Bleach.
Greetings, I'm Keigo Asano. Welcome, lovely lady, to this garden of manliness.
Hello?
Yeah! Lunch party! Right here! Right right now!
Pip Bernadotte from Helsing Ultimate,
I can't stand London, never could. It always seemed like such a stuffy town. We never saw eye to eye, old London and me.
Suzaku Kurugi from Code Geass,
Don't worry. I've been reassigned to the engineering corps. It's a lot less dangerous.
and Sasuke Uchiha from the Naruto series.
I feel like I'll be able to see things I've overlooked. Things I can only perceive in my current state. Also, something's been weighing on me. This is a trip to atone for my sins. And my sins have nothing to do with you.
Most of his performances truly show that he puts a lot of effort into being the characters. So if he is so talented, why is he only number 20? Well, here's the reason. While he does put effort into his roles, it doesn't give as much impact or much power as the other entries do. Compared to the other voice actors, this one might have some fluctuations on his performances. As I said, he does put effort into his roles, but sometimes he uses little effort.
No problem. I'm just happy you could be here. Hey, what did you want to talk about?
And other times uses too much effort.
How about it, Kakashi? Can your borrowed Sharingan extinguish power like this? Now I'll show you the difference between the real thing and the fake.
But nevertheless, Lowenthal certainly knows how to make his characters more relatable and more sympathetic. And we certainly have to give him credit for using all of his confidence to make his performances fit with whatever genre he can be associated with.
You're actually quite a strong shinobi. I may have lost to him, but you can become someone who surpasses him.
Number 19. Erica Mendez. While Lowenthal may be the most underrated anime voice actor, Mendez must be the most underrated anime voice actress. Originally starting off as a YouTube voice actress under the name Rikitu back in 2010, she then got her first major role as Pac-Man in the 2013 video game Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures.
It sounded important. Why would Cersei call us and then not be here when we showed up?
Granted, when she started off on YouTube, she was mostly cast as one or two characters in fan-made animations of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Howdy? How am I gonna pay for all this?
No offense to you, Mendez, but she has since gotten a lot more characters to provide voices for. For anime, some of her characters include Emma from The Promised Neverland.
Don't worry about me. I just got a little sad thinking about how I'm gonna have to leave the house pretty soon.
Gon Freaks from Hunter x Hunter.
Killua, thanks a lot. Sorry, Mr. Moral. I really was just about to kill you.
Deanne from The Seven Deadly Sins.
What are you talking about? You have to let him know what you're feeling. Hold on, Deanne. Did something happen? It did. And I remember everything.
Atsuko Akko Kagari from Little Witch Academia.
My name's Akko. I've dreamed of being a witch ever since seeing Shiny Chariot's magic show when I was little. Actually, I bet it's destiny.
Raftalia from The Rising of the Shield Hero.
We're here to buy armor for Master Naofumi. You have some recommendations, don't you?
We're here for your equipment.
I appreciate the thought, Master Naofumi, but it's time you protected yourself first for once.
Melissa Shield from My Hero Academia.
Well, I was definitely in shock for a while. Luckily, I had another big goal that was close to my heart.
Sailor Uranus from the Sailor Moon series.
Nice try, but you can't run from me. I'm as fast as the wind. Now's your chance, Neptune!
Yuki from Sword Art Online 2.
Of course. You can use magic or items, whatever you want. I'm only gonna use my sword, though.
Denki Kaminarimon from Boruto.
Your concentration is always amazing when you infuse it with chakra, so I thought this technique might be just perfect for you.
And Ryuko Matoi from Kill La Kill.
Seriously? You know, this whole street punk thing ain't working for ya. Same with your crew. These guys are like the goofiest gang ever.
So why isn't she higher on the list? Well, just like with Lowenthal, Mendez has effort that ranges from not so much.
Really? But how? How can a bunch of kids run away from those monsters?
To taking it too seriously.
After all this time, I'm finally back with the man I love, but now he's with another woman! You've just broken
Nowadays, she has a side job of helping out with song covers with another YouTuber by the name of Sapphire.
Now I soar high to reach my dreams. As hard as it may seem, I'll find the strength inside to be all I can be.
Regardless, it truly is amazing how someone who started off as a YouTube user became one of the most recognized voices in the anime voice acting industry. When you go from something you do as a hobby into something that is a massive career, that truly shows how much having a small liking can make a big difference.
I don't know him, but even if I did, I would still never give him up to you! I thought you all were a bunch of cold-blooded monsters, but I see you can shed tears for your friends.
Number 18. Jade Saxton. If there was any voice actress to use for any cute characters, this is the one for you.
I'm so exhausted from thinking about worrying about finals.
But in all seriousness, this particular voice actor surely has an extensive resume for playing adorable characters.
Alright, fine. If you're smart though, you won't get your hopes up.
Some of the characters that she is known for are Koneko Toho from the High School DxD series.
There's another thing we can try as well. It's called bedroom arts.
Carla from Fairy Tail.
Of course I did. You're far too young to be traveling unaccompanied, child.
Itsuka Kendo from My Hero Academia.
I apologize for him. I'm pretty sure there's a hole where his heart should be.
Regina Berry from Ace Attorney.
I really don't know much about it. I was up kinda late playing with Regent in his enclosure. I'm sorry.
Jinro from the Code Geass films.
You honestly believe that luck will keep you alive? I never pegged you for a romantic, Ashley Ashra.
Miku Azayo from Date Alive.
Listen, don't worry about them. They're my playthings, nothing more. They're my dumb little pawns and I use them to get whatever I want. You should know I think very highly of you, though, so it's not something you need to worry about.
Seina Kashiwazaki from Haganai.
I almost had you that time. I've gotta admit, swimming is a lot easier than I thought.
Suzuna Ayuzawa from Maid Sama.
Oh, your boss from Maid Latte left a message for you a while ago. She said someone can't make it, so she'd like you to come instead.
Or Miyashiro from Future Diary.
I know you're not the sneaky bastard Todd thinks you are. I was at Omakata and I saw how you acted.
Eve Genoward from Bakano.
What's wrong? What's it say? Dallas! Does that letter have any news about where my brother is? Is there anything at all?
Akatsuki from Log Horizon.
Not any easier here, my lord. I'm barely holding them off myself.
Ferris Nyanya from Steins Gate.
Welcome, Meowsters! The competition for the Ferris Cup is about to begin, so I hope you brought your game face! Who here thinks they have what it takes to get their name on a specialty album?
Saki Hanajima from the Fruits Basket series.
I know what happened. What we have here is a clear case of the cuckoo phenomenon.
Ramaris from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
As I was saying, I'm one of the 10 great demon lords, Ramirez of the Labyrinth, at your service.
Lacuse Alvain Dale Eindra from Overlord.
That's the plan. We have to strike where we can. If we aren't vigilant, black dust will spread across the kingdom just like this wildfire.
Megumi Tadokoro from Food Wars.
What? You already passed the stupid test! Come on, Soma. Just let me fail on my own.
Jacqueline O'Lantern Dupree from the Soul Eater series.
We need to finish working first, and then after that we can play. I'm planning on having fun too, but there's a proper order to doing these things.
And Ruru from Myriad Colors Phantom World.
I was so worried. I really hope that she gets better soon.
You should have come with us to visit her.
Oh, absolutely not!
While cute characters can be annoying at times, what makes these characters differ from other cute characters is that they actually help out the heroes. For instance, Carla used her human form to help Wendy in her fight against Capri.
1, 2, 3!
Ruru gives Haruhiko his power during the final fight with Enigma.
Now I'm gonna kill you!
Marcosius!
Koneko helps her friends against Loki's monsters in the Battle of Ragnarok.
You said you'd protect me. But I can protect you too. I can do this.
Jacqueline uses her fire during the battle on Lost Island. And as for Akatsuki, I think she says it best.
You have saved me from the dire and most disgusting fate of being trapped in a man's body. My code of honor requires me to pay back the debt I've incurred. Even if it is but a small kindness, it shall be repaid. I will be your ninja and serve as your bodyguard.
It does seem a bit unfair how she doesn't have a lot of characters to voice that are more than just cute. I mean, come on, make her voice a serious gun shooter, an evil witch, a smart scientist, any character who isn't written just to be adorable. While I do wish that were the case, her performances can always be sure that adorable characters are always there to help out whenever there is trouble, proving that cute characters can exist for more than just to be cute. Appearances can be deceiving. Sorry, I just had to say it.
Kentucky Fried Chicken's in love with you. Jeez, get a clue, Mr. Nice Guy.
Uh-oh, looks like some kitty's a little green with envy. That's so cute.
Number 17. Eric Vale. In my opinion, the most energetic voice actor for this list. Seriously, whenever you hear his voice, you feel a sense of testosterone put into his performances.
Shut up! This is your fault for trying to hog Nami all for yourself! Follow me, Nami. Forget about him.
And sometimes it can sound intimidating.
Who knows, really? But here's a little word of advice, friend. Be careful. The next time we meet, I'll likely have to kill you.
Some of his performances include Justin Law from Soul Eater.
Oh, this is a tragedy! I am unable to hear your voice!
Sanji from One Piece.
Dear Nami, sweet Robin, you ladies shouldn't have any more trouble from that bunch. I took care of it.
Solve J. Kimbley from the Full Metal Alchemist series.
It's in accordance with your ideals. In order to obtain something, you give up something of equal value.
Yukitaka Akiha from Steins Gate.
I rushed to the center when I heard you'd won the tournament, but you'd already taken off. And then you weren't answering your phone. Next time, young lady, I expect you to be a little easier for me to get a hold of. And you, son, well, frankly, I'm having trouble finding the words to thank you.
Toru Suzushima from Orin High School Host Club.
Unfortunately, she's not my girlfriend. In fact, I think she's completely over me. In all honesty, she'd be happier with someone more self-confident than me.
Pandora's actor from Overlord.
Hello, darlings. It's nice to have company. Greetings to my creator, Lord Momonga.
You look like you're doing well.
Yes, I couldn't be better, my good sir.
Loke from Fairy Tail.
Wishes!
You're drawn to me, aren't you? Can't really say I'm surprised, since you're Lucy too.
Kisumi Shigino from the Freeze series.
But as much as I want him to get past it, if he hates it that much, he should just quit. Especially if it's causing him pain.
Izana Wistaria from Snow White with the Red Hair. Maida Keiji from the Sengoku Basara series.
I've heard many a tale of your daunting abilities. Figure keeping it cheap makes it a fair fight.
Tsunenaga Tamaki from Dead Men Wonderland.
Oh, you poor traumatized child. You've been through so much. No one's going to hurt you anymore, son.
Francisco from Romeo x Juliet.
Oh, my poor sir. Would you squint at the sun and press it for a name? This delicate creature belongs to House Farnese, distant relatives of your Montague masters. And if you've need of harder proof...
Kuroa Mano from Future Diary.
Ah, of course. I must be getting soft in the pate. The gal looks good in a nurse's uniform, you gotta admit.
America and Canada from the Hetalia series.
Now is the time when we, the Allies, save the rest of the world! Let's fight together for the American way! We'll show this axis of evil how serious we are! I'm right here. I wonder if they'll pay attention if I make some noise. One day they'll notice me.
Huey LaForêt from Baccano.
If the Lemures have taken over the train, then it means my daughter is on board with them. My daughter is absolutely loyal to me and no one else. She will not fail me.
Yuki Soma from the Fruits Basket series.
Will you at least try to control your baser urges? Miss Honda? Hello. I hope my cousin here hasn't frightened you too badly.
Kurobe from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Sure. I can tell just by the color of the flame.
Oh yeah? No measuring?
I measure it the second time around just to be certain.
Hachi from Darling in the Franxx.
That would mean humanity has been allowed to join the fight to defend Earth.
Even if that is the case, do we really have the right to do so?
If we want to ensure humanity's survival, all we can do is believe.
Tomura Shigaraki from My Hero Academia.
No, he beat me. He's not any weaker at all. And look what he did to my Nomo.
Phoenix Wright from Ace Attorney.
Yes. Actually, I've known the guy ever since we were in grade school. He's part of the reason I wanted to be a defense lawyer in the first place.
And Future Trunks from the Dragon Ball series.
I can feel it! Keep it coming, you guys! Share your power with me!
The characters always know how to make themselves more vigorous when they have Vale voicing him. He may bring testosterone levels high, but keep in mind, this is only number 17, which means there are a lot more voices that put more vigor into their roles. But nevertheless, keep up the good work, Vale. You certainly know how to make your characters bold enough to be used in any sort of situation that requires dialogue. Just please make sure you don't scare the kids, it could really ruin your image.
I'm a non-playable character this level. They'll make it work without me. Besides, this game has totally changed.
Number 16. Ben Diskin. With this entry, it is amazing how this guy went from a simple child actor to a very charismatic voice actor.
Do you think I had you take off too much? Well, it feels pretty good, so I guess I'm okay with it. You've got some real talent there, kid. You could be a barber.
At 15 years old, he caught his first voiceover role as Eugene Horowitz from Hey Arnold.
Listen, guys, exactly half of the Move Avenger is mine, so I get to drive at least half the race.
And at 20 years old, became the voices of numbers 1 and 2 from Codename Kids Next Door.
How did you know I was leaving?
Well, science nerds kinda stink at keeping secrets from each other. So I put together some stuff for your trip.
With this role, it seems that he only plays optimistic characters. However, all of that would soon change. After that, he received his first anime role as Kai Miyagasuku from Blood Plus.
Well, she's been having a hard time lately, so I thought I'd take her for a ride, you know? Just to cheer her up a little bit. No big deal.
Since then, he has voiced charismatic characters. Aside from those roles, some of his other anime roles include Sai from the Naruto series.
Funny, you're pretty weak, aren't you? The way you fight, do you have any balls at all?
Kaneo Takarada from Kill la Kill.
Y'all might think you the man up in Kobe and Kyoto, but this is Osaka, G. So unless you want my foot up your ass, get to stepping.
Gurio Umino from the Sailor Moon series.
Hey Usagi, how'd you do on your exam? I didn't study much, so I only got a 95.
Death Gun from Sword Art Online 2.
This is real power, real strength! Let your fear carve one name into your brains. The name I share with this weapon, Death Gun.
Knucklebite from Hunter x Hunter.
My name is Knucklebite! And I'm a Beast Hunter! Extermination Team candidates! I challenge you to a duel!
Abirama Redder from Bleach.
Gonna do it! Gonna do it! Gonna do it! Ah! Who is the bravest of His Majesty King Baragan's Fracciones, I ask you? Ha! I am the one!
Joseph Joestar from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series.
Well now, how shall I put this? Here is what happened. There actually is no crime since that wallet was a gift, Constable.
And Bond from the 7 Deadly Sins.
720 times. If I recall correctly, and I do, I've beat you 361 of them.
Diskin truly shows that any person of any age can become adored by other people of any ages. He has become a cultural icon as well as a role model for child actors. Granted, he's not the only former child actor to become a successful voice actor, but still, his charisma really strikes the heart of spectators who wish to be as talented as him.
Huh? Yeah, of course. Wait, what's this about? You're all staring as though you've seen a ghost. I know it's a funeral and all, huh?
What the? What's my name doing on there? I'm alive and well!
It makes you wonder how many other child actors have yet to become iconic voice actors with great charisma. Any child actor completely deserves to eventually have the same adoration as Diskin. Who knows? If he by any chance has children of his own, he could show them how to be as talented as him. That would be something to put on your resume.
You should have done your homework before logging in, Black Swordsman. I made this with the weapon creation skill. It can't be any longer or heavier, but it does the trick.
Number 15. Colin Clinkenbeard. Ah yes, the one voice actress who can make any attractive female role as deceitful as possible. They may look alluring, but they mean business.
Say what? Stop moving your feet right now! Just getting around!
But she also happens to voice some male roles as well, and they're just as merciless as the females.
Oh, you guys want to fight, huh? Then I'll show you how dangerous pirates can be!
Her voices include, but not limited to, Riza Hawkeye from the Full Metal Alchemist series.
Colonel! Why the hell did you leave your post? No matter what happened to us, you could still have kept your involvement a secret! That was the whole idea, right?
Angela Blanc from Black Butler.
I have a request to make. Leave the castle, leave the village completely. You mustn't stay here.
Why is that?
I can't say.
Machina from Dead Men Wonderland.
I am Machina, the chief warden here. And you're Ganta Igarashi, aren't you? You look a lot softer than I'd expect someone like you to. Don't think sheep's clothing will charm anyone into commuting your sentence.
Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail.
You and I both know that the R system hasn't been completed. Do you know what I've been doing since I left this place years ago? Researching it relentlessly. And I know that even though the tower itself was constructed exactly like the blueprints, there's still one thing you don't have, a vital part to its completion.
Momo Yaoyorozu from My Hero Academia.
Not yet! For now, we just need to get out of his field of vision. It's all a matter of timing. We're going to pass this—
Ria Amano from Future Diary.
So, you know Gasai. Mercy, how incredibly adorable are you! Why anyone would want to keep a girl like this secret from their mother is beyond me. Oh, just look at her face!
The current voice of Kid and Teen Gohan since Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah, you're probably right, but... So what? We have to go back! That's all there is to it!
What? You're joking, right? I'm not letting him off that easy. First, he's gonna suffer the way he made everyone else suffer.
Gagaron from Overlord.
I could handle thousands of undead, no problem. But a giant basilisk with its petrifying gaze and toxic venom, no way. Without restorative measures, it'd be too much for me. They're the ultimate test for any warrior.
Eclair Tonnerre from Orin High School Host Club.
Oh, listen to you. Tamaki won't be coming today. I warned him that I would be upset if he ever showed his face at the host club again.
Cordelia from Romeo x Juliet.
Let's get you changed. Right. You gave me quite a scare today, and I'm not finished chastising you for your recklessness. I can just imagine what would have happened to all of us if that nobleman hadn't intervened.
Yoko Takahashi from the Baka and Test series.
Now understand, the score of this exam will be your score the next time you summon your avatar. If you get a lower score than you have now, your avatar will get weaker instead. Are you sure you want to take the test?
Niece Holystone from Bakano.
Make new friends, you never know. Might be fun.
I don't wanna. I'm too scared.
But what if they turn out to be movie stars? If you became pals, you'd be famous too, huh?
Mia Fey from Ace Attorney.
Talk to Dahlia. I believe I now understand what those words truly meant. Remember? The name Dahlia came up in our discussions not long ago.
Charlotte Rosary from Black Clover.
Huh, naturally. I could never lose to a weakling like her. And call me Captain.
Monaco from Hetalia the World Twinkle.
Well, it is amazing. Was there someone even more amazing when it comes to escargot?
What? Who is amazing?
I think we should have a day to celebrate the first person who thought that snail looks good and ate it so the rest of us could know.
Marie Mjolnir from Soul Eater.
Hold on, Maka! We can't injure the body she's inhabiting. We would be hurting a little girl named Rachel, too.
And Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece.
You just said Tides! I'm coming for you! You're not gonna die today!
Clink and Beard can truly make any voice cute but actually tough. Just add her to any alluring female who is actually tough and you certainly have yourself a match made in heaven. When you hear her using her fury after she removes her cute facade, you certainly can see how much commitment she puts into the roles.
Who? Don't make me laugh. When it's just us, the Colonel calls me by my first name, Riza.
Any voice actors who can try to make their roles cute but tough cannot compare to Clink and Beard's commitment. And when you hear that voice, you can bet that there will be some trouble to come, so you better say your prayers.
I'll make you a deal. We've got a bunch of treasure. If I give it to you, then can we call it even?
Number 14. Lucy Christian. While Clink and Beard voices cute but tough characters, Christian voices cute and tough characters. And believe me, this voice actress can find a way to put together adorableness and tenacity and make them look good.
Oh, I'd like to see you try, old man. Think you can run your grimy little hands all over my body? You'll never touch anyone again! Not after I crush every bone in your body!
On top of that, a majority of her roles are actually main characters, which make her performances much stronger and more investing, all things considered.
For keeping your eyes focused on me.
Examples of her work include Mitsukune Honey Haninozuka from Oran High School Host Club.
Haru-chan, am I a bad person? I just don't understand why God hates me. What have I done?
Nami from One Piece.
What'd you do, Luffy, huh? Don't tell me you left that bag of treasure back there! Yeah! That bag was worth around 5 million berries, you idiot!
Medusa Gorgon from Soul Eater.
We can harness the power of the Kishin together. We'll change the world back to what it should be. A place where evolution and progress always reign.
Hungry from the Hetalia series.
Yeah, well, blame Turkey and his crew. And seriously, don't help me. Go away.
Yuki Yoshino from Food Wars.
Dinner? A hot bath, and our fancy rooms. I'm sure they'll be luxurious, utterly gorgeous, and comfy. And you know, I will enjoy them like it's the last day on Earth.
Hiro Soma from the Fruits Basket series.
What, are you stupid or something? Why'd you do that? Don't you have a mind of your own, or do you always do what people tell you? What if I told you to roll on the ground? Would you do that? Or how about if I told you to jump off a bridge?
Minori from Log Horizon.
We were stuck. We were lost, and we didn't bother to ask anyone else.
Urine from Dragon Ball Super.
In that very moment, I made up my mind. That when I grew up, I would do anything to track you down and beat you to a bloody pulp.
Stella Vermilion from Chivalry of a Failed Knight.
Don't you misunderstand me. I did that because, well, I did it because I wanted to.
Aoi Hyodo from Maid Sama.
A couple of weirdos. I figured they'd be more surprised. Even though I'm a boy, I like cute things and dressing up like a girl. It's only natural that people would laugh and be surprised.
And Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia.
I got really nervous when the only thing you sent was your location.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's all I really had time to send.
Don't worry, sounds like you went through a lot. You get some rest. I want to hear everything later.
Whenever anyone or any place has a problem that needs solving, there's always one of her characters who can put a stop to it while also getting attention from any male in the vicinity. Seriously, just one look and or listen to her and guys will be completely stunned by her beauty and toughness.
Serve my will, Leviatine! It's a trap, and I will burn right through it! Yeah!
Just make sure you keep your excitement in your pants, guys, because you never know when her actions can lead you to a battle of wits. And if you lose, you'll end up losing your manhood both metaphorically and literally.
Always so stupidly confident, aren't you? Shall we start the party then?
Number 13. Christopher R. Sabat. Yes, probably the most recognized voice in the entire anime industry is on this list. Sabat is without a doubt one of the staples in Funimation.
What do you mean? Destruction and creation are two sides of the same coin! You must destroy to create! That is the law of the universe!
Whenever you get asked to name a voice actor from that studio, chances are this is the first one to pop up in your head. His performances truly show that they indeed matter to toughness, boldness, and masculinity.
So the meeting is going to be 2 years later. Alright. Means he pulled that stunt in Marineford knowing it would get him in the newspaper. That way, he could make sure each of us got the message. That was smart, especially for Luffy.
Some of his performances are Kazuma Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Is that so? Then maybe I should show you something. What in the world do you think I was doing for the last 6 months while you were off training with Genkai? Letting you get better than me? Nuh-uh!
Roronoa Zoro from One Piece.
You understand, don't you? He may be an idiot, but this guy is still our captain. We're better off without a crew member who doesn't respect their leader when things get rough. A crew with no respect and a captain that doesn't demand it are destined to fall apart quickly.
Alex Louis Armstrong from the Full Metal Alchemist series.
She what? How can you treat father with such insolence? For shame! You've given me no choice!
Ushio Kasai from Future Diary.
This isn't right. You look different somehow. It's like... I can't explain it. You're taller?
Jugen from Overlord.
Everyone calm down. We'd rather not have to cross swords if we can avoid it. Especially with the giant in the plate armor. I know a bad vibe when I feel one, and he's giving me a serious case of the willies.
Ayame Soma from the Fruits Basket series.
It's been too long, darling.
Yes, it has been.
Did you behave yourself? You better not have cheated on me.
Kyoji Kawagawa from Data Live.
Confirm! I, Bad Marriage Kawagawa, temporarily accept the role of Deputy Commander. Yes, Deputy Commander. I like the sound of that.
Papa from Darling in the Franxx.
Go out in a blaze of glory and shed every last drop of blood you have! I pray that you become a shining ray of hope for all humanity!
Endo from Dead Men Wonderland.
That's right, kid. If those doors open, then we know those two were able to get the job done up there.
Ceramon from Romeo x Juliet.
Good people, today I am the bearer of our good Prince Montague's generosity. Anyone with information as to the identity of the Red Whirlwind will receive an extra food ration. I needn't remind you all this offer cannot be collected if you starve to death.
Ritsu Kasanoda from Ouran High School Host Club.
No! I didn't see! I mean, I caught a glance, yeah, but it was all so fast that I didn't... It was just an accident. I swear to you that I am not a pervert.
Mondo Owada from Danganronpa the Animation.
So, you want to be a man? Step right up. It's your lucky day, for real. I'm the strongest guy here by a country mile, and if anyone says otherwise, I'll beat him to a bloody pulp! I'm stronger than you!
Yamisuke Hiro from Black Clover.
Hey, you! That katana was special order and very expensive! You owe me big!
Umen Umeda from Toriko.
You're right. The powerful aroma of cinnamon, the pepper, the cheese. It is delish. Dare I say delicioso.
Elfman Strauss from Fairy Tail. Goro Sasabe from the Freeze series.
Like a knife right through the heart. Nothing like watching your dreams come crashing down around you, huh? Quite a sight. So what's your story? Used to come around here a lot?
Rome from the Hetalia series.
Please! What kind of ignorant fool does not recognize this greatness when they see it? My sculpture like a beauty should give it away. Wait, check this side. I'm a Sir Roman Empire, supreme ruler of all.
Okudo Kotsubo from Rosario Vampire.
Are you aware there's a girl in your class who's been refusing to attend school? I think her name is Mizore Shirayuki. I just got word she showed up for the first time.
Haruka from Snow White with the red hair. Yugo from Tennoji from Steins Gate.
Huh? The hell you do with it now? Ah, you psychos screw up everything you lay your damn hands on. It'll be 1,000 yen.
Abiru from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
An orc army? We must prepare for battle. We'll beat those disgusting pigs easily.
All Might from My Hero Academia.
It's shameful that I needed their help, but now I don't have to pull any punches against you.
And Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha, and Shenron from the Dragon Ball series.
Soiling yourself before we begin? Alright, fine. I'll give you a handicap. If you can manage to land a single blow against me, we'll call you the winner.
Truth is, I'm glad you agreed to join our team. We need you.
It's Master Roshi, I knew it! My invitation to the tournament's finally here in suitably dramatic fashion!
I am Shenron. I shall grant you any wish. Now speak.
Sabbat always knows how to show any form of conflict who's boss. Just hearing his performances always strikes fear into any opposing force, so much so that they will be doing whatever they can to put a stop to him.
Behold! You have just had the rare pleasure of witnessing the famous Armstrong statuary technique.
And if it wasn't for him, Funimation wouldn't have been put on the map. Not only that, he also has his own recording studio by the name of Ultratron 5000, where several Dragon Ball Z video games have had their dubs recorded. It's also the studio that does the voice recording for a little MOBA game by the name of Smite.
I've slain countless enemies. You will be no different.
They say not to bite off more than you can chew. I haven't had that problem yet. Your immortality has existed but a breath of mine.
Your fate, like a river, flows only in one direction.
Today I fight not for Olympus, but for myself. These immortals must be shown the order of things.
He truly has to be the most ambitious person to take the spot, but the rest of the list gives such better performances than Sabbat. But I will say it truly shows that all of these great performances can be mastered by just one man.
You're looking pretty pink there, Pollyanna. How's that self-control treating you? This is my regular complexion. You're sweating like a stuck pig.
Number 12. Josh Greeley. Who else would be perfect to voice reasonable, intelligent, and supportive characters than Greeley? Whenever you need someone to get you back on your feet, someone to give you advice on right and wrong, someone to help out with your plans, this guy always knows how to make characters with those traits flawless.
Do you think you stand a chance against the Royal Thunder Commander?
Not to mention, they can help even when they seem to look powerless and futile.
The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter what we perceive him to be!
What?
The reports say hundreds of soldiers saw him, and those who were there say they saw him fighting other Titans!
The roles he is best known for include Oxford from the Soul Eater series.
More people only means a bigger battle, and the bigger the battle, the longer it's going to last. Too long, and both sides will be lost inside of the field.
Yukitiro Amano from Future Diary.
He's only a kid! I don't want a toddler's blood on my hands! Look, just cut it out and help me find his diary.
Issei Hyodo from the High School DxD series.
That was awesome, thanks. I feel like normal again. I'll probably be able to win the rest of the events now.
Zen Wisteria from Snow White with the red hair.
Mitsuhide! Are you hiding in a corner again?
Prince Zen! I see. I didn't realize you two had met.
Hughes from Fairy Tail.
Aw, come on.
You're gonna bore me with all the details, sugar boy. What difference does it make? All that matters is it's totally awesome.
Akihisa Yoshi from the Bakken Test series.
You betcha! What the crap? The zipper's not working. Come on! And that's how a stud does it.
Grand Minister from Dragon Ball Super.
Grand Sinnoh is deeply moved that those of the lowest-ranking mortal levels would treat us to battles as extraordinary as the ones we've just witnessed, and would like to extend his gratitude to all the fighters for their efforts.
King Edward V from Black Butler.
Don't you accuse me of lying! I hate liars! This is still my chess piece! I merely use my power to its full potential! That's not unfair!
Teppei Akari from Assassination Classroom.
This single innovation affected fundamental change across the field of information theory. Are you even listening? Don't assume this won't be on the exam!
Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa the animation.
If you two are quite done flirting, we can move on to weightier matters.
Such as?
Such as our current quandary. Someone has collected us here for a reason.
Ichiro Nitori from the Freeze series.
The captain made that call on his own. Your little sister's the manager for the Iwatobi Swim Club, right? Did you see their roster? Haruka Nanase, Makoto Tachibana, and Nagisa Hazuki. No one would ever guess by hearing their names that they're all guys.
Lithuania from the Hitalia series.
What's that? You want to become a country? You're such a tiny thing. You sure that's a good idea?
But I've got a big heart.
A big heart? It takes a whole lot more than a good attitude and sailor outfit to become a country.
Shido Itsuka from Data Live.
Huh? No, that's okay. I mean, I made those especially for you. Oh, alright, fine, we can share. Give me a bite.
William Vengeance from Black Clover.
I've kept you all waiting. I apologize for my tardiness.
What were you doing, Vengeance?
Oh, something needed my attention.
Komatsu from Torigo.
Crayfish, cod, and a five-tailed eagle? I've never seen either captured, but both at the same time? I know you can catch what we need. A Garara-gator.
Code 090 from Darling and the Franks.
Yes, everyone has. That guy is famous amongst us children. You guys truly are unusual. Frank's designs all over the place, using nicknames instead of code numbers.
Armin Arla from Attack on Titan.
I guess Annie was weighing you down. Do you know where she is? Way up north in the Utopia district. Being tortured.
And Fumikage Tokoyami from My Hero Academia.
This quirk is way too powerful.
Hey, so am I!
Dark Shadow, you just have to get through that gate.
I'm on it!
Just know you can always depend on Grayly to be the voice of reason in whatever anime has problems that can be solved with good strategy. Having problems with monsters, Grayly can help.
You don't matter, insignificant bug!
Having problems with evil forces, Grayly can help.
Promotion? Queen! It's no use! Die!
Having problems with opposing characters, Grayly can help. Having problems with fitting in, Grayly can help.
Sure, but I don't have the kind of skills to catch a mature soy sauce-topus in the wild.
Well, they are capture level 5. And icky.
Can you please stop saying icky? It's icky.
No one could possibly be of more help than Grayly's characters, and I want to personally thank him for providing us characters who you can always trust to be loyal and strategic for whatever problem can be too big to take in.
That's 6 of them down. We're reducing their numbers, but very slowly.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love.
Number 11. Monica Rial. Here we have the queen of tenacity as well as bossiness. No man could possibly top the vocal courage that this voice actress gives to her characters.
Here, take this. When Whis shows up, I'll call you, got it? I came all the way here to give you that, so thank me and promise you'll stop bugging me!
Now I am aware that she is one of the few voice actors that were some of the causes of Funimation's downfall, but nevertheless she was a very talented voice actress back when the company was still in its prime.
A weapon! again! You don't understand assassination, do you?
Granted, she still does some good roles here and there, but I digress. Now back to the subject at hand. She does know how to make her characters be more bold than whatever character she could possibly be assigned to.
And wicked! To be honest with you, I like Zentopia's teachings. Acknowledging and bearing the malevolence within you. Devoting every ounce of your love to others.
Some of her roles include Tashigi from One Piece.
Thanks. That's so kind. May I have my glasses?
Misaki Ayuzawa from Maid Sama.
This is a lot softer than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be more prickly or something.
Okay, stop.
Mei Chang from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh no, both brothers have fallen desperately in love with me. I'm sorry, Edward, but you're just not my type.
Shiro from Dead Men Wonderland.
Well, you're too weak to be left on your own. These meanies wanted too much out of you.
Are you completely mental? People lay down their lives to get that thing out of here!
I don't care about that stuff! Like anyone gives a damn about your stupid little plan! Without me, you'd be...
Renge Hoshakuji from Orin High School Host Club.
No way! You've got it all wrong! Numbskull! Who told you to say something like that? How many times do I have to tell you? You're not allowed to use any occult terms!
Miruji Bakama from Data Live.
Then again, this is different. I still don't know what your intentions are, but you are the only human I've ever had a normal conversation with. You know this world, which could serve me well. It might just work.
Mei Rin from Black Butler.
I'm sorry, but I've sworn to protect this estate with my life.
Oh, right, I forgot to smile! That's how we're gonna bring the Master Spirits back up!
Chain La Forêt from Bakano.
For me, after we've just barely met. For me, someone who isn't even family. Why would they risk so much? Why would this man say he loves me? No one's ever told me they loved me. Even my friends avoided me.
Jun Shiomi from Food Wars.
Selection.
I will only talk to the sweet little girl sitting over there. I will have nothing to say to either Joichiro or any of his filthy blood relatives.
Kamado Ueshida from Future Diary.
What business could the mayor possibly have with an orphanage? Wait, beg pardon? Help us secure funding.
Sayaka Maizono from Danganronpa the Animation.
What a relief. There's someone here Well, of course I do, silly. After all, we did go to the same school for 3 years.
Tsubaki Nakatsukasa from the Soul Eater series.
You're wrong! You're wrong! You're wrong! You're wrong! You're wrong! I won't take care of you anymore! That's over! I'm going to stop you! Please, feel in your soul how serious I am. I'm begging you.
Umihei B from Snow White with the red hair.
If it is the lions, then that precious little redhead might just come in handy. Shall we find out who they are by watching their response? Take her on deck immediately.
Then Alana Gremory from the High School DxD series.
We never anticipated that it would be so popular. But thanks to its success, we'll be able to keep funding the Gremory family's future endeavors. The children of the underworld are smitten with it. They simply can't get enough of the grab and dragon.
Bellaris from the Hetalia series.
I left him when my sister Ukraine went away. But I just feel safer between his strong arms.
Tyr from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
How so?
He said, there's an eeriness, or something of that nature.
Fascinating. If a cunning guy like Laplace says so, then there must be something to it. At the very least, I think we should investigate why Demon Lord Maline is so interested in this Majin.
Mario Leona Vermilion from Black Clover.
Run? Little fool! Don't you know female lions are the hunters?
Keide Kayano from Assassination Classroom.
As a thank you, these chocolates are yours for always being by my side. Here.
Are you sure?
Yep. Okay then, mission accomplished. Job well done. Move along. See you tomorrow, okay? Hope you get into the school you're aiming for.
Yukari Sendo from Rosario Vampire.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, but I'm one. You're by far the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, Mocha. And you're kind-hearted, and smart, and cool.
Mirjam Strauss from Fairy Tale.
That means we work together. We celebrate together. And we grow together.
Tsuyu Asui from My Hero Academia.
It's likely that before the Coast Guard arrived, the stowaways moved the cargo to another ship somewhere close by and fled the scene of the crime.
And the current voice of Bulma since Dragon Ball Z Kai.
You hear that? I can't rely on the Kais or the Saiyans to get there, so it has to be you, Jocko.
Her performances truly show that whatever character she voices can always prove that they are no pushovers when it came to coming across trouble. It is a shame that it would only be a matter of time before her ego would overstay its welcome before it got too inflated. But here's to hoping that whatever integrity she has left will come back and remind us why we adored her to begin with.
Trying to accept and protect everyone is just... it's too greedy!
Hey there guys, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get this video up. I've been so busy helping out my family with work and going on vacations, but I just hope this will make up for all that lost time. And now that I'm done with this part, I can get started on part 2. But I'll be doing a variety of uploads to keep you guys on your toes until the next part. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and it's so good to be finished with this. Also, because of this whole COPPA policy nonsense, I created 2 new accounts on BitChute and Vlare, where you can watch more of my videos free of any age restrictions and with no disclaimers. You can find them in the description below. Until then, this is Jordan, and I'll see you all next time.